Hello, listeners. Welcome back to the Sideye Sessions podcast with me, Blossom.
Me, Buttercup.
Hey, Bubbles.
Now, today we're going to talk about what people didn't tell us about our 20s.
Yeah, one thing that I've learned in my 20s is it's nothing like the movies. It's
Nothing like
nothing
the
like the
movie.
movies, it's nothing like the shows. It's just nothing like it, actually.
Exactly. I feel like in movies and TV shows, they look like they have way more fun than what being an adult really is.
Or like they have more things to spend their time doing
Yeah.
socially, if that makes sense. But in real
Yeah.
life, you really just it's just you. You and your
No,
few couple
really.
friends that you choose to kick it with, and maybe your significant other and your family.
Yeah.
Everybody else really doesn't matter.
Nope. In your 20s, it's more or less about you being a kid and you having to be more than you having to be an adult.
Yeah. And I feel like your 20s is when you're supposed to find your kid like spirit again too. Because without your kid spirit, it's
A
just too
miserable adult.
serious. Everything just too damn serious.
Yeah.
Like where's the whimsy at? We need some more whimsical people in the world. All they know is work, no play, sleep. Work,
Yep.
no play, sleep.
Work, bills, sleep. One thing I will say, the thing that tells us about our 20s is as you get older, you start to feel differently about people and friendships start to become nothing. Like it is you get into a point in your life where people you used to be really close with, you aren't that close with as you get older. Like me and my kindergarten friend, like we were really close up until recently, and now it's like we're not that close anymore. Like our friendship is different.
Yeah, that's why we need to normalize having grace in friendships because, especially you said since kindergarten.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to have some grace in friendships for them to last. A lot of
Yep.
friendships don't have grace and they can have conditions, and people feel like if you don't meet certain conditions and criteria, etc., that they start losing like that bond with you based off what you don't have or what you don't show up with.
Yeah.
But I mean, we all just got here, honestly. We just little ass seeds still, barely grown.
Yep. We learn more and more as we get older.
Exactly. So that's where grace should come into play.
Yeah.
I think
Some things do deserve praise
that's what a lot of people in their 20s lose. They lose grace.
or understanding.
Yeah. And respect.
Yep.
Because like I keep telling y'all, we're all grown. So at the end of the day,
Mhm.
nobody needs to be telling me what to do, how to do it, and when to do it.
Period. How to feel, anything. No one should tell you
Nothing.
how to be yourself. We're all different people.
Exactly. I agree. But not gonna lie, I feel like everybody should have a season where they're alone for a bit.
Yeah.
Like I feel like people got I wouldn't say that there is a timeline for things, but if it was, I feel like people got it backwards. Like they date all the way up from like 12 to 19. Y'all been in relationships in and out, talking stages, um being in relationships for years upon years upon years. Then you get in your 20s and I feel like you got to start all the way over.
Yeah. Or
And
you
I
just
feel
mess
like,
around with people without relationships.
yeah, like for no reason. And I feel like that
Yeah.
when you start feeling like you just doing shit just to do it, it's time to be alone.
Yeah.
And a lot of people skip that part. I have been alone for a good portion of my adult life purposefully.
Mhm.
And I feel like that did me some good. with building, that grace and that understanding for other people, um, than you would think.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like there's everyone definitely there's a point in their life when they have some peace to themselves. Like no one should be around surrounded by people 24/7, or you start to go crazy.
Hmm. And you start to like feel certain ways and feel certain energies, and you don't understand why you're feeling them.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it's not even from you. It's probably from the people that you're around, and it
Yeah.
becomes confusing because you confuse other people's energy for your own, and it's actually starts to affect you.
Yeah.
And just to see, you got to really figure out what it is that you like and what you want to do and what purpose you bring, not to the world, but just for yourself, for your
Yeah.
family, for your loved ones. You gotta know what your purpose here is, what your purpose here is.
Yeah. You have to be able to find yourself in order to understand other people.
Yeah, and then they wonder why they get into these friendships, and it's like, damn, like I feel like I'm doing more, or I'm feeling this, or I'm feeling that. It's not that that person not doing the same amount of things as you, but it's just because it's never going to hit the same coming from a person that don't love, respect, appreciate, and care for themselves.
Yeah.
You coming from you, but they coming from a place that's not really connected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So alone time is neat. I feel like that's another thing people didn't tell you about your 20s, how to be
Yeah.
alone. Cuz I feel like as soon as everybody feel like as soon as you turn 20, I'm out at the clubs, I'm going to every party, I'm slapping my ID on the table, you know,
Yeah.
I'm doing this, I'm going to be doing that. What about cultivating your peace? Like, what
Mhm.
about your soul? Like, are you healing? Are you like learning anything? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta learn on your own, and sometimes you need a village. It depends, person to person. But yeah, everybody should practice being alone
Yeah. I feel like
and being
when
okay
you.
with being alone.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I feel like when you're not learning your own when you're not learning your boundaries to within yourself, then it's harder to learn boundaries with other people or
Yeah.
set your boundaries to other people for them to be able to understand because you don't even have your own boundaries for yourself.
Right. You can't even commit to your workout journey because you keep on disrupting the boundaries that you set for yourself.
Yeah.
So, and then when other people come in your life and you wonder why you're over giving, or you're accepting things that you don't want to, or you're settling for things that you don't want. And it all starts with you. What are
Mhm.
things that you wanted to do that you didn't have enough discipline to start?
Yep.
All that's gonna
100%.
is gonna trickle down into your friendships, your relationships. If you can't have discipline for yourself and with yourself, you damn sure not gonna be able to set no boundaries for others.
Yep. And I feel like all of this is what you learn in your 20s. When you're an adult, you start to learn more about yourself and to be able to learn more about other people's relationships with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Like when we're kids, we don't really fully understand relationships. We're just playing around and having fun with our friends. But then as you get older, you start to see more and learn more about your relationship and how you feel about things and your boundaries and their boundaries and things that make a relationship work and things that make a relationship not work.
Yeah, because when you're a kid, it's kind of like you said, you don't know how you really feel about them because you haven't experienced love, you haven't seen it, you haven't witnessed it, or you don't know that you have. So when you
Yeah.
come around people that you call your friends, that's more you get more of a feeling, like it's more of a feeling that you have for that person more than how
Hmm.
you feel and think about them, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like
Yeah.
I never texted, called you, or anything like that, but I know that when I get to that park, I'm wishing that you're there. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Hmm. It's kind of like when you're a kid. When you're a kid, friendships seem like they're working both for both sides equally because you're just a kid and you're not really fully understanding things of a friendship. But when you get older and like in your 20s, that's when you can really understand, oh, I don't like that this happens, they might not like that I do this to them. So you have to try to kind of like learn about yourself to be able to learn about them.
And beware of trauma bonding. If you get
Yeah.
around somebody and the only thing that y'all talk about are sad or bad things that you both can relate to or have been
Yeah.
involved in, run. It's not going to get better.
Yeah.
It's literally not going to get better. Like, y'all are literally talking yourself into the deepest, darkest, blackest hole that you could ever think of.
Hmm. Trauma
That's
bonding is
like,
hard.
yes, that's like these kids' relationships with vapes.
Hmm.
It seems fun, seems cool, seems like a vibe, but eventually you'll die.
Yeah. Yeah, we just have to, like you said, be able to understand ourselves to understand other people.
Mm-hmm. And
Shanice.
also another thing that they don't teach you in your 20s is that you don't have to be one thing. Like, when you're in school, they're like, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What's gonna be your profession? Oh, I could see you as a doctor, or this job's make this amount of money, blah blah blah. Just know you could do all that shit in due time.
Hmm.
You don't have
You
to
can do
stick
whatever
to
you set
one
your mind
thing.
to.
Exactly. You don't have to stick to one thing. You don't have to do one thing. You don't have to be one person. You don't have to cultivate yourself to be seen as like a certain aesthetic that you like. You can be it
Hmm.
all. You can be gothy with a little bit of chic, with a little bit of this and with a little bit of that. You could be a doctor and you could also be a botanist. Like, you can be hella things in life. You don't have to be one thing. And don't limit yourself to being one thing or to fit into rooms that are too small for you.
Hmm. Or even fit into something that somebody else wants you to be. You can be whatever you want yourself to be.
Exactly. Don't listen to your family. Don't listen to your significant other. Only person you need to listen to is yourself, how you
Yeah.
feel.
Mm.
But other than that, do what makes you feel good.
Yeah. Listen to your heart. Listen to what you want.
Exactly.
It's never too late. It's not a competition. One goes at their own pace. And yeah,
Yeah. Like the
life,
tortoise and the
life.
hare. We are all tortoises. We will all make it there on our own way.
And another thing in our 20s is that, well, it's gonna happen to you when you're younger, but it usually happens when you're in your 20s. You going through like a identity crisis. You just feel like
Hmm.
misplaced, and you have all these extra people in your ear like, no, don't do this. You gotta do that. And that can be a lot for some people, especially with social media nowadays. There's always that one behind the screen saying all this extra stuff, but they ain't doing good in life either.
Mm-mm.
So, you know, just gotta take it a day at a time and just vibe really.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's about how you feel.
Exactly.
And then another thing is that, like I was saying before, comparison is a thief of joy. Like when you see all these people like catching flights and that they're in this country and then they're in the other country, most of the time it be lies. Like they just be sitting at their house. So don't believe everything that's on the internet too, because that's for sure you're
Mm,
gonna go crazy. The internet
not
is a
even
lie.
that. Not even that. They might do travel as much as you see them traveling. But don't think just because they're doing something that you aren't able to, that you can't get there eventually. And don't think that you should be doing the same thing that they're able to do when you just can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, don't even stress yourself out like that. Like she said, comparison is a thief of joy. You comparing yourself to someone that's making maybe like 60K a year, or got people sending them money to fund their lifestyles, and you just don't have it that way. And that's fine. You can get it though. Don't let nothing stop you or delay your journey to who you want to be or where you want to be. Don't let you looking at all these other people psych yourself out of doing something. Just fucking do it. No matter how behind you are, you can still catch up. And it's not even nothing to catch up to. That's the thing. Everyone's
Yeah, don't
vibing at their own pace.
yeah. Don't be discouraged. It'll all happen in your time, not their time.
Period.
Yeah. And also, another thing that I learned in my 20s would be that everyone's not meant to stick around. Like,
Yeah.
it's too many, like, I wouldn't say like theories. No, I'm gonna say theories. There's too many theories about how you should go about your life, and you need to just delete all of them out your head now.
Yeah.
Everybody is not forever. Your for life is not your for lifer, and it's okay. You don't have to. You don't need everyone to be there from death to birth to death. Like, it's fine. It's like 30 billion people in the world. You'll find them as they come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's not your forever friend, or not your forever boyfriend, or you might even get married and even get a divorce. It's a whole bunch of things that you can't foresee that are going to happen. So don't get stuck on people, and don't get stuck on places. They all come and
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Everything's not for you. Especially as you grow, things when you change and you become a different person, you might not feel the same way about things that you did before.
Yeah. Like my friend, shout out to her. She just turned 21 on February the 3rd. Aquarius.
Period.
Big Aquarius, but she just turned 21, and mind you, she been going out, like she been to bars and everything for a good amount of her life.
Hmm.
Yeah, for a good amount of her life, when she could start going out, she been out in the scene for a bit. When she
Hmm.
turned 21, her one thing that she really wanted to do was finally go to the club, give them her ID, and be able to walk in the club as herself.
Yep.
And we get there, and it's fun at first, but she like, girl, I'm tired. Like, I'm ready to go home.
Hmm.
Like, she thought like that was gonna be like such a reveling moment where it's like, oh my god, I'm finally here, 21 at the club, and it was for a second. And then
Uh-huh.
she I guess she had a revelation, like, dang, this shit ain't all this cracked up to be. Was
Mm-mm.
something that I thought I wanted. It's not something that I really needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how it's going. You're gonna get that aha moment with a lot of stuff in life,
Hmm.
and it's your duty to not let that aha moment set you back, or make you rethink, or put you in a relapse mode where it's like, fuck, like, what am I doing? Or no, this, you're doing what you're supposed to do, and it's just how life goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Some things you experience and realize that, oh, but maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's not what I thought it was gonna be.
Hmm. Maybe it's not all that. Maybe it's not all that bad too. Two sides to every
Exactly.
coin.
And that's
Something
okay.
you,
You're allowed to be what you want to be.
yeah, something you held off on.
Another thing that we didn't know about our 20s is how hard it would be to realize that you should let go of certain stuff that you should let go of.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, even that relationship that you've been in since you was in middle school, and you thought you was gonna get married to them, and then one day you just sitting in the house, and the lamp start looking real crooked,
Yeah. To
and you
whoever
start
that applies to,
rethinking.
period.
Yeah, you start rethinking everything. Like, fuck. Sometimes you should have took the moment that you had to cut them off or let them go when you had it. It's not good to hold on to stuff all the time.
Yeah. Especially stuff that's only hurting you in the end.
Mhm.
Like when I was in high school and middle school, I was real close to people. And now, as I'm getting older and I'm in my 20s and getting deeper into my 20s, I'm just realizing that there's some stuff I should let go of. Like some friendships, some things that are toxic, some things that are messy, some things that only make me upset and mad all the time. Even some family members that you feel like you were close to, but now it's just toxic between you. You're a toxic relationship now. Even exes or anything that you feel like is only holding you back or only making you worse or only making you upset or angry, it's about that time that you should let it go in your 20s.
Mhm.
Especially with our 20s being like our last hurrah before we really have to buckle down and settle down with life.
My last who? I'm going up 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,
Period.
80. Shoot. Last who?
But when you do things in life, some things turn out differently. Like you, how some people want to have kids when they're 30, which is good. That's a good thing. It's a good age to have kids. You won't be able to do a lot of things that you can do in your before you have kids than you can when you do have kids.
Mhm.
Not, not saying that you'll never be able to do stuff again. Like if you like to travel, but and you traveling, having fun, turning up, you can still do that when you have kids. But you have to be more motherly, more fatherly, more parently.
Yeah, you got people looking up to you, I guess, but
Exactly.
they gonna know their mom is lit. Like their mom know how to get a room going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Their mom is a
Period.
light in this dark world. They're gonna know that that's me.
Period.
Another one more thing that I think one thing that you don't learn in your 20s and that you should have learned in your teens actually is you don't have to grow up so fast. Like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's actually sometimes good to have a late bloom than it is to be so like submerged into adult life so quickly.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm not the example. Like me, I when I was a kid, I was a kid. I went
Mhm.
outside, barely had my phone. My feet was on land, quite literally. Like
Mhm.
I'm outside, no shoes on, having a blast. You know, I'm doing shit that I was supposed to be doing at my age. I wasn't the type that was smoking or like drinking liquor, sneaking out, going to parties like that. I didn't deal with none of that as I was growing up.
Yeah.
But I noticed that the people who do kind of have like this way of feeling like now that they are of age to do stuff, they have nothing to do because they spent all their younger ages trying to grow up too quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, you don't be in a rush to grow up so fast.
Exactly.
It's nothing.
Take
It's
it
nothing
day
really
by
out
day.
there for you.
Yeah. To come back to letting stuff go, you also need to get to your point in your life where you need to let situations go too, so they're not playing in your mind over and over again and only hurting you. Like, for to know me is to know that I can hold a grudge and I can also hold on to stuff for a longer period of time. And more into my 20s, as I'm getting older into my 20s, I'm starting to realize that like me holding on to so much things things people that did to me is only hurting my life. It's not hurting them because they can never think about it again because they just do it again. But for me, it's only hurting me. So I have to let it go and just move forward and put myself in a space where I'm at peace and not letting things make me upset and angry all the time.
Yeah.
Another thing that I'm gonna say is what they didn't expect to tell us about our 20s is the rush to when we get to 25 to have that we have everything in our life figured out. Like I feel like in the early 20s, we're figuring our stuff out, we're figuring our way. But then once you turn 25, they expect you to have a successful life already.
Unrealistic.
I agree. It isn't realistic.
I mean, if you're like born into a semi all well off family, kind of realistic for you. You should
Yeah,
never take advantage of your 24 hours. But
exactly.
for like regular middle and lower class people, unrealistic.
I agree.
Especially people with parents that can't support them.
Mhm.
Very unrealistic.
Mhm. I feel like we all make our own timelines. Like, at no time, nobody's timeline should be rushed.
Nope.
Another thing in your 20s that is like, you think when you turn 18, you're ready to move out and be on your own, and then in the middle of your 20s or in your 20s, you come back to your parents' house.
Yep, been there, done that.
Yeah, me too.
I moved out, went to my grandma's house, was having me a nice little what's it called? Adult blast. Then a couple things happened. I'm not going to disclose them, but a couple
Yeah,
things happened which landed me right back at my mama house, back at square one.
yeah,
And yeah, real reality check right there.
yeah. For me, I moved to a different city and I was living with a family member, paying rent, had my own room, and everything like an adult. I was pretty much a roommate with my aunt. And then stuff, like I said, stuff happened, or I was ready to go in a different direction in my life, and I ended up having to come back to my mom's house as well.
Yep.
Which is,
So
mhm.
go ahead.
Which isn't a bad thing. I know people tell you or shame you for going back to your parents' house, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Sometimes you need to go back to square one to figure out where you want to go forward in life, or how to go forward in life.
Yeah, growth is not linear. Like some you
Exactly.
might end up back where you started, but now that you got a different mindset, you know exactly what you need to do and it's make it easier to navigate through it. So
Exactly.
sometimes setbacks can push you farther up in life actually.
Hmm.
So
And
everybody
there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, exactly. Everybody done been through something like that, They
Hmm.
thought they could do it and then got knocked down on that butt and felt that hard ground.
I had to get back up again.
Yep, and start over, do something new, but in
Exactly.
the old place.
Exactly. Success doesn't happen overnight. So sometimes you got to go down a long path to get to your success.
Exactly.
Or
Hmm.
even with like parents, they think you when you reach like a certain age and you get like kicked out, you're like, well, you want it to be grown, so there you go.
Yep.
Exactly.
So that
Don't
becomes a
take
lot too.
advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't take advantage.
Hmm.
Cause some people be living with their mom up until they 20 something and never
Yep.
left the nest not once. And sometimes they
Hmm.
definitely need that reality check. Like, oh, you think it's so easy? Okay, try it on your
Exactly.
own.
Hmm.
Well, I agree and disagree because sometimes parents just be like, oh, you're grown enough, just goodbye. And I feel like just because you're like in your 20s, you still need like parent support. Especially like I've been through that situation where you're just parentless and you're just doing whatever you want. And you don't have like no parents to tell you what's wrong and what's not. So I kind of agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, we get it. It is different for some people's, and that's okay too. So you have to what you can work with. If you are a person who in your life you couldn't go back to your parents' house, you just have to do what you got to do. Do what you have to do for you. And there's no
Yeah,
shame in that either.
yeah. But if you do live with your parents right now, be grateful
Yep.
because a lot of parents tell their kids that they got it and leave them
Yep.
to their own demise at the ages
Mhm.
of like 18, 19 years old,
Mhm.
which is crazy. And then there's
Mhm.
some parents who give their children grace as they should and let them stay in the nest a little bit longer than usual. But it's no shame because if you think about it, who want to be paying 12, 13, $1,400 of rent any fucking way? Like
Mhm.
who even wants to do that? Like I never understood the rush of getting your own apartment and how that solidified you getting money. You
Yep.
know how much more money I'm touching than you because all your money goes to your bills?
Mhm.
How much more change that I can keep into my pocket because I have, you know what I'm saying? My mom lets me stay here and I don't have to contribute as much as I would have to if I had my own place because it would be 100% on my own.
Yep.
So yeah, be grateful
Yep. For sure.
and don't take advantage
Mhm.
and don't abuse the program and don't think you above the program.
Never. Yeah. Don't take anything for granted.
No.
And like Nisi said, in your 20s, when you're becoming an adult, you do need the support of your family members and parents because it's hard to just transition from a kid and a teen to an adult. And it's a process that's not going to happen overnight. So when you don't have your parents' support, it's hard for you. It's even harder than what it is with your parents' support.
Yeah.
So definitely don't take it for granted if you live with your parents now and they are still helping you while you live with them.
And they're still healthy
Yeah.
and able to help you.
Yeah.
And also, don't think you know every damn thing
Exactly.
because you don't.
We sure don't. We're still learning. As 20 year
Hmm.
old 20-year-olds are still learning.
Yeah, I mean, you can go online and you can look up this and look up that, or you can talk to
Hmm.
a therapist, but it's nothing more of a teacher than life itself. You know, someone
Yeah.
actually going through something and coming out on the other side. That
Yeah.
person has gained a piece of knowledge that you do not have.
Hmm.
So always be open to listening and learning from others, especially people above you in age. Not
Yeah.
above you mentally, not above you in no other way, just in age, you know. Cause
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. Are you missing versions of yourself you outgrew?
Um,
no.
kinda do kinda miss how sweet and innocent I was. That's another thing, like, the world just scopes you and turns you into this, like, cold-hearted, just, like, everyone's really just out for themselves, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I miss how when we were kids, we didn't have much to worry about. Like when you're adult, you have lots to figure out, lots to think about, lots to stress about. We didn't have all that when we was kids. That's what I miss. I miss the only thing I have to worry about was grades and going to school and fun.
Has any of y'all ever went through an identity crisis?
No, I don't think I have.
No.
No.
So you always knew who you were. You never let the lines get blurred.
For me, it's not like I went through identity crisis. It's just like I was one way, and then something just happened that just made me another way. It's not even like I went to a crisis, identity crisis.
Oh,
It's just
I
a
have.
change.
I was in my 20s, so, like, when I was, like, 15.
Hmm.
Mm,
I'm not gonna get into much personal details, but it
yeah,
wasn't fun. No, it was really just the part of being adopted and not knowing where I was from. So I was just like,
yeah.
am I this or that? So it just became a lot.
We could talk about the work field and how it is trying to find and navigate through finding a profession or a way to make decent money.
Hmm. I feel like sometimes you look for your dream career when you're picking a job, but sometimes you can't get to that right away. So the jobs you have
True.
to do to get you to your dream career is kind of hard because you might
And
not
they
like
don't
it.
and they don't talk about how you're being underpaid for something that you overqualified for. Like it's so
Yeah.
frustrating knowing that
Hmm.
you could do so much better than what you're doing
Hmm.
or handle so much more than what they're trusting you with and it's just like I guess.
Yeah. And we're
I
underpaid for
guess.
things we go through when we're at these jobs.
Mhm. And how we let them stress us out.
Yup.
Even though it's just a fucking job. Like
Hmm.
who made working so damn serious? I think I literally seen something that said that they're trying to distract us from the fact that we're going to die. And I think that's so true. They got people working from dusk to dawn, can't do nothing in their life, all the way up until they're 50 years old, just for them to die at 70.
Hmm.
No.
Yeah, it's
The
crazy.
point of life is to experience, not
Yeah.
slave.
Hmm. Where do you see yourselves in your late 20s?
I see myself in, I'm not going to say my dream city because it would never be in the United States. I'm getting the fuck out of here. But I see myself in a nice city cuz I'm young. I don't want to be in like a what
Country?
is yeah, like a country type of area yet
Area? Hmm.
until I like build my own home, but for now, I see myself in a nice city bustling with life. A lot of things to do there
Hmm.
with my man, of course. And we're both just still building and um cultivating our social lives, seeing who and where we want to end up, who we want to be and where we want to end up together, of course.
Hmm.
Um Making a good decent amount of money. Yeah. Yeah, just, I wouldn't say surviving, actually living. I see myself living
Yeah,
around
period.
like 27, 26, 27. I see myself actually living. Like right now, I'm figuring shit out, trying to
Hmm.
see where I'm going to, you know, plant my seeds at. But by
Yeah.
like 26, 27, 28, I want to already be in living in my my back, living in my truth.
Yeah.
No
I'm gonna say
kids.
no kids. I'm gonna say for me, I want to at least have one foot into my dream career, starting my dream career journey. Also living in a nice city because I am a city boy at heart. Love the city. I want to be surrounded by nice friends that would genuine friends who we come. I really just want to be happy. I want to be my mom. I want my mom to be happy. She's my biggest supporter, my number one fan. Love her lots. And yeah, I just want my life to be peaceful, happy, and me finally feeling like I'm getting somewhere in life. And like I said, I want to be living, not surviving.
Mm-hmm. Period.
Yeah.
Um, where I see myself in the late 20s, in my late 20s is probably moved out to like, well, I want like a house, like not in the city, just peaceful, of peacefulness, and hopefully already like graduated, already got my bachelor's, hopefully, and just being the best I can be. And what else? Yeah, just moving out, being at peace, and hopefully someday I'll be the mother that my mother couldn't be. Well, both of my mothers couldn't be. So yeah, but not in my
Yeah.
late 20s. That'll be like when I'm 30. So
Yeah.
yeah.
This is good. I love this all for all of us.
Period.
Yeah.
Also, make sure you teach yourself how to be financially literate. Know
Yeah.
what you're getting yourself into. Never sign a contract if you can't read it and know what it's talking about.
Yeah.
That's something a lot of people got to teach themselves because, especially when you live in a low income or middle class home, or you come from a middle class home or a low class home, a lot of their parents don't really know much about money.
Hmm.
So start your research now.
Yeah. Just be prepared in all
Take
aspects of your
note.
life.
Take notes. Don't let capitalism kill you.
Nope. Yeah.
And be men and women of your words. I feel like it takes you so much farther. Um,
Yeah.
and it
Stay true
leads
to
to
yourself.
actual change, actual differences in your life when your talk isn't cheap.
Yeah.
You don't want to portray yourself as something and you're not even close to. It
Hmm.
causes confusion in your mind about who you are and where you are. You want to always be clear what you're doing, why you're doing it. Always know your why.
Yeah.
Stay off
Yeah.
social media, eat healthy, touch actual grass, pay attention to how you feel. Don't run into the hustle culture. Rest when needed. Stay off dating apps. Um, be who you are, and
Try to
manifestation
be
is
happy.
real. Manifestation is real, so don't say nothing that you don't want to be wished upon your life, or yeah.
Yeah.
And kill that ego.
Yep. Don't let the ego overcome you.
Nope, nope, nope. Trust yourself. Trust your
100%.
friends and your family. Not everybody out here trying to steer you into a bad direction. Some people actually want the best for you.
Yeah.
Like Nisi said, don't let this cold world turn you cold.
Nope.
Yeah. And the only way to learn sometimes is to unlearn what you
Yeah.
already know.
Hmm. Put
Yeah.
yourself first.
Yep. Put yourself first. And being selfish is not always a bad thing.
Nope.
I think it's actually the highest form of self-care is selfishness sometimes.
Yes. When it counts.
Exactly.
Have peace in your life. Be happy. Love who loves you.
No one has to be in your life, so appreciate the ones who are.
Exactly. The real ones. The
Mhm.
genuine ones.
Be passionate.
Yeah. Be compassionate.
Mhm.
Even a little empathetic to people's feelings.
Yep, don't be scared of commitment for anything, whether it's
Yep.
losing weight, relationships, friendships, jobs. Don't be scared of commitment.
Nope.
And
Yeah,
you
just be
can't,
happy.
oh yeah, and don't let no bum trap you,
Nope.
men and women. If you see some bum tendencies, run, run.
Yeah.
Or don't let no job hold you hostage either.
Nope.
Nope. If you need some money for a trip, work for a little bit, then dip.
Yeah. I'm actually learning that lesson right now.
But then another thing, if you really need the money, don't just go.
Yeah.
It's you'll regret it later. Don't be like me and
Yep.
hop from job to job. I literally had to fill out like 5 W-2s.
Yeah. Or have another job ready before you leave the job that you don't like.
Shit, I'm
To a
Trish.
certain extent.
Clock it,
I'm
Naya. Me
I'm
too.
pulling up with a new job every month.
And clock it.
And sometimes when you get that feeling, sometimes you just gotta go.
Hmm.
But if you get that other feeling, it's like, should I give it another week?
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't let these people fool you with this soft life, hard life, shit, survival. Fuck all that.
Survival of the fittest, really.
Fuck all those, like, get stay away from them Instagram quotes. They got this. They got society fucked up.
Not all quotes are bad, guys.
And you should, everyone should elevate their life and at least read one book a day, so you're not, so your mind doesn't go blank like mine does.
Yes, keep the
Yeah,
brain
you,
refreshed.
yeah, you do got to keep the brain refreshed. Do some puzzles or some shit. I should probably do
Yep.
that because my mind is literally a box, an empty box.
I should do some puzzles as well.
Mhm.
Yep, keep the mind strong.
Yep.
Like, okay, so give them one thing to do besides what you just named to keep their minds active.
Go for a jog, even though jogging is really embarrassing, but it helps. Like it helps the soul, and it helps your body.
Help a sibling with their homework. That can help with your brain.
Oh,
Refresh you on what you learned.
Okay. Sometimes I give myself like educational tasks, like learning learn some more words in the dictionary or some shit.
Yep.
Or do research, do a like a disgusting amount of research on the topic that you of your choice.
Yep.
Or for Black History Month, do a PowerPoint for 2 or 3 black people that you want to be recognized.
Yep. Yeah, guys, y'all got this.
Yeah.
You're your own success.
And you're your biggest critic. So
Yep.
listen.
And your number one fan.
Yep. Period.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more episodes to come. This is Blossom signing out.
This is Buttercup signing out.
this is Bubbles signing out.